No, we're not going anywhere fun. We're not going anywhere fun. I'm going home. Well, I'm going home. I got to stop at the store real quick, but I've been catching a lot. I pay attention to as many sighting sites and places where you can find sightings as possible. And I have been seeing a very, very large uptick in sightings and encounters in the Connecticut Massachusetts border region. I was watching Bigfoot Society just the other night, and a gentleman was on by the name of Everett. He was a caller, and he had talked about a sighting he had. It was a few years ago, so this wasn't recent, but it was only about 10 miles from where Patchogue State Forest is, where I was doing a lot of my lives at prior. And then he said that there was two other people, I believe, who have had a sighting of one or two of these creatures in the last 6 months in the same area. I also saw a thing where there was a sighting up in the Plainfield area of Connecticut, which is also just like 5 miles from Patchogue, and that was only about a month ago. And then there was a bunch of there was a bunch of others too over the course of the last in the last 6 months. Some of them were very recent, like the last month or two. Some were back in the spring. But to me, that's a huge sign. Either that's more people just get comfortable with talking about seeing them, or there is possibly a larger population of them here now, or just a more bold population of them, where they're not afraid to move along the roadways or during the daytime, because that's what's going on. Could it be migration time right now? It very well could be. Yeah, it very well could be. But the other part of that too, right? So that would be every year you'd have migration time, and the sightings never have gone up. It's always been pretty low here. So I'm thinking that there's something else going on. Whether it's a larger population, more moved into the area, or maybe it's only a couple moved in, or a family group, but they're just more bold. I don't know, but I like the data. It bodes well for me. And the weather is changing. It was 64 degrees when I got up this morning, which is beautiful, and it was windy, so I'm not sweating, and so it's time to start going back out. It's time to start going back out, start trying to do the lives again. I'm hoping that, I don't know, I know probably nothing's going to change in the way of a cell phone signal, but I'm hoping that somehow, some way, we'll be able to find reception in that area at the property. We can get it in one section, but I want it in that real hot spot. That's where I really want it to get reception at, so that you guys can be there when some of these things happen. It's a part of me that almost wonders if some of that is not purposeful interference. That it's like something is not allowing us to go live there. Now I know, some people are going to say that's crazy talk, but I don't know. I'm not sure. We've all heard stories about things like that happening, and even crazier things happening. So who the heck knows? It's a bit strange that I can get a signal just across the way, but not in that one area. So, it makes the wheels spin a bit. Um, we'll have to see what happens. I'd love to know. I'd love to see if we can get this what do you call it, booster signal booster thing, uh, and try to see if that helps, because that Wi-Fi hotspot thing, which is supposed to be a signal booster, didn't do a damn thing except cost me money, and it was worthless, absolutely worthless. Um, so that aggravated me. It aggravated me quite a bit. You know what? I'll go over here. But we'll have to see. I just know that I keep seeing more and more sighting reports from this state and around this state, the borders of Massachusetts, Connecticut. I haven't seen much in the way of Rhode Island yet, which, Connecticut shares a border with Rhode Island and Massachusetts. But we'll see. It's all we can do is go out and see what happens. Um, I know the fall. I already went and saw her. I already went and saw the Queen. Yeah, she the guy next door started mowing his lawn, and she didn't like the noise, so she jumped up and decided she was going to go lay behind the house somewhere. So I couldn't go sit with her. I sat with her for about, I don't know, 30 minutes, and then she wanted to go lay behind the house where it was a little bit more quiet. So yeah, I don't blame her. It was loud. But the fall's coming, and if you're a member of this community in any shape, form, or fashion, you know that the um, the why can't I think right now? Um, the thought is always that the fall is when they're the most active, and this will be my first fall at this property. It'll also be my first real fall back at Patchogue, because I'm going back there too. We had stuff happen there, just not on the level that it's happened at the property. So I'm going back there too, especially because it's fall. Wait, what? Another YouTuber had this happen around their house. Mystery black box found on a pole near the front of their driveway. What? I'm lost. Did I miss something? Good morning. Good morning, Frankie. Thank you. Good morning, Becky. What's up, Rev? Hello, Hope. How are you? Good video yesterday. Glad you didn't fall. Win-win. Hello, Miss Mary. Hi, Kelly. Mike, what's up, brother? Henry, how are you, man? Hey, Sandy. Good to see you. So somebody had a black box appear on a pole at the end of their driveway? I don't know. Did I say that? I mean, I hope that's not what I was saying has happened to me. What I'm saying is, I want I'm wondering if there's something, if they're not causing interference purposely. I haven't found anything there that was out of the ordinary as far as human interference goes. Oh, okay, okay, yeah. See, I haven't seen anything around there and I've checked very closely too because of that. Right, I've looked to see if there was any kind of anything that was out of place, anything that seemed like it wasn't uh, working well, or wires that may have been damaged or down or anything like that. And we didn't find anything. Um, the 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 trouble is, man, is it's such a vast area, and it's so heavily forested and so thick and dense that if there was some kind of human element, and it was it, some of these government people or whatever, uh, they would be able to hide anything, and it would be very difficult to find if they put it in the woods or something. It would be so hard to find. I mean, it would be impossible. It'd literally be like uh, not finding a needle in a haystack. It'd be like finding the tip of the needle in the haystack. I mean, it just would be impossible. So, who knows? If that happened to me though, if I was having issues like that, and then I woke up and there was a black box attached to the pole at the end of my driveway, I'd be uh, suiting up at some point with a mask and gloves and wearing all black, and coming in and ripping that thing down. Just saying. The only boxes was seriously a whole bunch of trees around my house and garage got chopped down last week along the side of the driveway in exact places where I have activity. Meaning they were cut down? Or they were like ripped down? Because cut down, that would mean that somebody would have had to come in with a saw or an axe and take them down, which would cause a lot of noise. Okay, so they were cut down. Huh. Karate Eddie. You can't hear me? Can you guys hear me? Barely? Why the hell can't you hear me? My Bluetooth is off. No, what I was saying is oh, that stupid noise is still there. Son of a bitch. Anytime I go live on YouTube and I don't do it through StreamYard, I get that weird projector noise in the background. I don't know what the hell that is. I'm sorry. But anyway, I'll end it because I got to go in the store anyway. But I just wanted to talk real quick about the sightings being on the rise, and kind of wondering why that is. I'd love to hear people's opinions. So if you have opinions or thoughts on it, please go back in the comments and leave a comment, um, and let me know what you think it might be. Because to me it's like all of a sudden it it happened very quickly. Um, and it's not a slight uptick. Connecticut, if you go look on like the Bigfoot mapping project, uh, the the sightings each year, there are not a lot, at least not reported. I think there's much more than our reported period anyway. We all know that, but there's not a lot that are reported. Very low numbers. So just in the last 6 months, we've exceeded the yearly numbers for the last 2 or 3 years combined. Um, and that's, to me, that's saying something. Saying something. I don't know what, but it's saying something. Uh, I want to try to get a hold of that gentleman, Everett, who called into Jeremiah's show, Bigfoot Society. I don't know how I'll go about trying to do that because I'd love to meet up with him and go to the area where he saw that thing. And I'd love to be able to have him connect me with the other people that he knows that had sightings too, because that's what I really love to do. I'd love to be able to go interview witnesses, to add to the lives and stuff, and see what they have to say, see what they saw, what they experienced, and go to those areas, because I can't travel, you know, state to state to do that. So if I can find people in Connecticut, Rhode Island, Massachusetts, maybe even New Hampshire, I could do that. Um, the closer to home, the better. So if anybody's got any idea how to possibly get a hold of a gentleman who called into Bigfoot Society to talk to Jeremiah, um, his name was Everett, and he lives in Connecticut. I think he said in the Norwich area, and where he saw that thing was in Sprague. If anyone's got any ideas, let me know. I left a comment under the video saying that I would love to talk to this gentleman. Hopefully, maybe Jeremiah sees it. Maybe I can contact Jeremiah and see if he's got any info on the guy. But you're right, Mike. There are upticks in all high strangeness, and not just high strangeness. There's upticks uh, in weather patterns and natural disasters and all kinds of stuff. Um, oh, Harvest Mary Moon, we're praying for you. We're praying for you. I hope everything's okay. Hope it stays that way. But anyway, let me get going. Let me shut this thing down. There are Jehovah Witnesses here at Walmart right now. I wonder if they think they're going to go register to register. Um, yeah, let me hop out of here. But if you guys got any ideas, please let me know. I'd love to hear them. And if I find out anything else, I'll hop on a live and have a discussion about that too. But I just thought it was very interesting. And like Mike said, it's not the only place it's happening, and it's not the only thing that's happening. It's happening across the board. It's a very strange time, I think, in this world right now, and I don't know if I hope that more things are going to be coming to light, because I'm not sure that some of those things would be good. I don't know what to think. Honestly, I don't know what to think. Some of it scares me, but things are weird. They're just weird. So, anyway, I'm gonna hop off here. I love you all. I hope you have a wonderful day. I need to take a nap. I didn't sleep at all last night. Not like literally not even a straight hour. Not one straight hour. I feel like death, but I'll be all right. Hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll check in later, guys. I'll see you. Have a good one.